My name is DB Bedford, and I'm from Oakland, California, and I'm an EI performance coach, an emotional intelligence performance coach. The making of an entrepreneur. My journey goes back to, I'm gonna say back to when I was about 10 years old. I remember I used to go over to my grandmother's house quite often, and she worked early in the morning, and so I used to walk her to the bus stop. She worked for like the cannery, like early in the morning, like 5, 6 in the morning. This was the summertime. And so after she would get on the bus, I would go over to this gas station over on 90th and Bancroft in Oakland, and it would be me and a couple other guys, and everybody would be pumping gas, right? That was the thing when you was younger. The hustle was to, get to the pump first so you can pump gas. And then so what that means is that when people would come to pull up, we'd be like, "Can we pump your gas for you?" They give us a quarter or 15 cents, whatever. And that would be the hustle. We do that until like lunchtime and then take that change and go to the store or go swimming and things of that nature. And some of us, including myself, we try to get the first person that pulled up so we can go to like the Oakland Tribune box, which, newspaper used to be inside of a box. And you put that first quarter in and we take all the newspapers and we'd sell those. And so I feel like the bug of becoming an entrepreneur happened really early. I realized relatively quickly that you can either do something directly to earn money, or you could take a product or something and turn around and sell it. But the neighborhood that I grew up in, everybody was selling a lot of stuff, but it wasn't legal. And so I ended up essentially, starting in like 86, 87, I ended up selling drugs, which is, a common backstory. But what I learned in my journey from 80s into the mid 90s is that there's a lot of characteristics that come from having to be in that life. A lot of us represent, we'll talk about, being part of that life and doing what we had to do. But there's a lot of resilience that comes from being able to hustle in the streets. There's creativity and tenacity that has to be implemented when you're in the streets. You have to build relationships to survive. And I believe that in my journey to becoming an entrepreneur, I didn't know then, but today, a lot of the challenges that some entrepreneurs have, I don't necessarily see them as a challenge because it's been baked into my DNA since day one. Being able to have to make something happen. They used to say you have to make $1 out of 15 cents. I just learned to be very creative. And then you have to be creative when you're in an entrepreneurial space. You got to be innovative, you got to be creative, and you got to test. If something's not working, you got to jump back in, and you can't get caught up emotionally about how you feel about it. So really early, I got an opportunity to experience what life would be like of being an entrepreneur.